Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel All Sorted. This is all about the summer placements inside your MBA college, how it happens, what you need to do, how to ace well. Summer internship process starts right after you are 2-3 months into your college. So what basically happens in the summer internship? So the intent of summer internship is that the companies will come, the top MNCs will come to your institute. They will hire the best candidates they feel are good for their company, and they will be interning with their company. Right after you finish your first year of MBA, you go and have a 2-month internship period full time. That is typically you work based on their location, their office location, and basis how you perform in the summer internship, you can grab a pre-placement offer, which is great. I mean, most of the people will try to get the pre-placement offer. It is good for you, it is good for the company also. How it is good for the company? Because they want to assess you fully for the 2 months, right? They will check if you are a culture fit, if you have the right capabilities and competencies for the role that they want to hire for. So for companies also, it is beneficial to come for the summer internship process, so that once you do 2 months of internship in their office, they can judge you pretty well, right? So you imagine a company has two options. One option is to go test the summer intern for 2 months and then hire, give a PPO or PPI, or the second way, directly go to the institute, have one interview round, one GDPI and select, right? So what is better for a company to hire? My request that please subscribe to the channel, help me grow on YouTube and reach wider audience. That will motivate me. So please subscribe. It is an obvious choice that the company will prefer that they give the intern a chance to intern with them for 2 months, so that they can thoroughly check how's the working style of the intern, how you communicate, how you deliver, do you go above and beyond the role, are you meeting all the expectations required. So summer internship is basically a gold mine that is for the company, and for you can grab a pre-placement offer. Essentially, after first year you get a pre-placement offer, then your second year goes very chill. You already have a job in hand after your internship. So second year of MBA you can chill and rest and enjoy, and if you plan to do a startup or something, have other ideas, you can pursue that. So that is point number one. That is the intent of summer internship. It is good for the company, good for you if you want to get a pre-placement offer. Now, point number two, how this process happens. Typically, in different IIMs and different MBA institutes, pretty much the process is the same, right? There are some recruiters which are marquee recruiters, which are big names like PNG, BCG, Bain, HULs, the most top FMCG companies, Tata Administrative Services. For different institutes, there are different marquee recruiters, or the big recruiters, so to say. So these big recruiters will have their preference. They will ask the the placement committee, to give them the first slot to hire, right? What do you mean by first slot to hire? Because if all the companies are coming, let's suppose 50 companies are coming to your college for summer internship hiring, and the college has given 2 days to hire. The companies will want to come on the day 1, right? Even day 0, just beginning of the day 1. Why they want to do that? Grab the first slot. They want the best candidates. They don't want to wait for day 2 or late, so that the leftover candidates are coming to them. The big names will want the best players. Before anyone else interviews them, they would want to go test the candidate, hire fast and get them in their company and just give them that summer internship offer, right? That is the intent. Every big company will try to grab the slot 0, the day 0, right? If it is a 3-day process, most big firms that offer good packages, good stipends, like north of 1.52 lakhs, those will be getting the day 0 ka slots, followed by day 1 and day 2, right? This is how it happens. The summer internship slots are given to the companies and they come and hire you. Now, point number 3, how this process starts. I told you the companies come. The Placecom basically shares your CVs, right? The companies share their shortlisting criteria. For example, company X has said that we want candidates who have a minimum of 888, 80% in 10th, 80% in 12th, 80% in their graduation. Now what will happen is, suppose if they go to IIM Indore, which is having 500 plus people, now when they apply this filter, they will naturally lower down their pool of candidates, right? Rather than screening all 500 people, they would be getting 150 people who are fitting into this criteria of 888 or 999 also. Some companies would want to go that deep, like 90%, 90%, 90%. This is how each company will have a different shortlisting criteria. Big names, they typically have minimum of 7 plus 70% throughout your academic scores, 10, 12 graduation. So what happens is, this way they are narrowing down their pool. They have shorter pool to interview, screen, have GDs, and then select from the best, from the cream of the people. That is how they basically judge you from your past background. Abhi isme, is it the right approach? My view is a little different, that हो सकता है, you know, in 12 somebody has performed less because they were preparing for engineering entrances, that did not take their 12 standards seriously, or somebody was more into extracurricular during their graduation score is not that good, you know, the 6 CGPA hai, 6.5 hai, 7 nahi meet ho raha hai. Those candidates unfortunately will not be shortlisted for the top companies. But companies के पास कोई और चारा है क्या? नहीं है, because they don't have complete day to interview people, right? It is a cutthroat competitions between different companies. Suppose this 50, 70 companies are coming. It is also a war for talent. The term is called war for talent. They are there at a war with each other. They want the best talent in the shortest time. That is the constraint. The time is the constraint. क्योंकि कम से कम time में उनको best candidate select करने हैं. They will apply the top filters so that the pool of the talent narrows down. They will focus on them. 500 में से 150 people. They will focus on GDs. Then they'll pick up those and then interview करेंगे for 10 people. 10 people they will interview for फटाफट they will do half an hour, and then who they find the best they will offer them. So that is how the war for talent happens between companies. So is it fair or unfair? I mean, that is how the system works, and unfortunately you need to understand this, and there is very less you can do for getting shortlisted in the company, because this is how it works. Now naturally कुछ लोग का होगा कि भैया मेरा तो 777 throughout नहीं है. Basically in my 10th standard I scored less than 70, और 12th standard और graduation में बहुत लोगों का कम होता है. I was 6.7, 6.8, or a few companies have a shortlisting criteria of 80% throughout. You must be having 75% in some 10, 12 या graduation में. So इस situation में क्या कर सकते हैं भैया? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. There's nothing you can do. Except the fact that you will not be getting some of the shortlist, but be also aware that जो भी shortlist आएगा पक्का आएगा. For top companies, I mean top institute, there's 100% summer placements. If I talk about TISS, it is 100% summer placements. So wait for your, you know, patiently wait for your shortlist. And suppose आपको 50 कंपनी का shortlist नहीं आता है, 10 कंपनी का shortlist आता है, 5 कंपनी का आता है, you just need to make sure anyway you have to go to in one institute, one company to join. जब वो मौका मिलता है, don't lose that opportunity. So GD skills, your personal interview skills, your communication skills, those will come handy. Your core concepts about your program. If you're doing marketing, if you're doing HR, how good conceptually you are in that. Do some courses prior in Coursera, Udemy. Read books on that, on your subjects, whatever interests you, at least read about it. Do some certification courses that this is adding to your CV points, because you are also competing with other students. So there has to be some X factor which is you're doing differently, right? Do some certifications on Udemy, Coursera based on your course curriculum. If you're marketing, do digital marketing, SEO, analytics, data analytics. तो by default सबको आना चाहिए. Using Gen AI, your Excel, PPT, these are the non-negotiable. But for your course related, like for HR, do some people analytics courses, talent management, performance management. For marketing, there are courses. For finance, if you are a CFA level 1, CFA level 2, doing some financial risk and FRM courses, this is going to help you. So as I said in the previous video, if you haven't checked it out, please watch it. The struggle will not be over. The struggle is still there. The struggle has narrowed down to the students in your institute. Okay, so we discussed about what happens during summer internship, how the companies shortlist you, and what you can expect. Now I'm going to share some tips through my experience, and I have also gone to different colleges for hiring. I have gone to the top MBA colleges to hire for my company, because I am in the HR manager right now. So I have been a student, I've been an aspirant, I've been an MBA student, and now I've also been a recruiter. So some tips from my end, right? As I said, the shortlisting, there's nothing in your hand. 10, 12 graduation scores are static. So that is not in your locus of control. Your locus of control, that is the things that you can focus on. So wherever attention goes, energy flows and things grow, right? Wherever attention goes, energy flows and things grow. So your attention should flow towards things that are in your control. So increase your business acumen. Read Economic Times, Indian Express from day one. Abhi se aadat laga lo. Read it every day, or listen to podcasts on Google Podcasts or Amazon Prime, on Amazon Music, YouTube. There are so many different podcasts. Like there's Think School ka podcast. There is Zerodha's podcast, 01 by Zerodha. There are a lot of Stanford Business School podcasts. So you should subscribe to these podcasts at a list I am sharing right away. You should look at these YouTube channels right away and subscribe to them. And you should definitely read the newspapers, the physical copy of Indian Express, Economic Times. I'm going to make a next video how to read it for an MBA aspirant, or for the MBA student rather. Add a benefit to you, because when you go for the interview, now the game is between you and the recruiter during the interview. What is your take on the current China-US war that is happening, the Tariff War, the Tariff War which went till 145% tariff, it has come down to 55%. How China is imposing, how retaliating to the US, how Donald Trump is, battling it, why he wants to do that, how global trade is getting impacted due to this tariff war between US and China, why is China not exporting rare earth magnets, and how it is affecting the global economy. So, ये सब concept आपको when you read the newspapers only then you will grab it. Read the newspaper, use ChatGPT, just upload the terms which you don't understand and understand the basics very well. Read newspapers, podcasts, YouTube podcasts. And second thing is, after you do your business acumen, second is communication skills are going to matter a lot. If you are just talking in a monotone, if you're very serious, not smiling at all, or let's say you are not giving deep answers but very shallow level answers, the interviewer will predict it. Most of the times it's from the business that people are coming and hiring for your role. They are all aware, what to ask for. They can ask you probing questions, and if you have very shallow knowledge, that will be very visible. So do some courses, have some interest area topics. They will definitely want to know if you have any topics of interest already in your course. So at least 2-3 topics, basically 2-3 courses from the syllabus of the first year, pick out those and read more, do some courses on that. For example, in HR, there's organization behavior, right, which is one of the topics. So if you are interested in that, or people analytics, go through it so that 2-3 interest area आपको पूरा thoroughly आना चाहिए. Even if the questions you can't answer, bring them to your locus of control, which is the interest areas, and then you can impress them with your knowledge. So I believe there are 4 C's that is very important in summer internship, that the recruiter is also checking, and what you also can focus on, which is confidence, concepts, communication, and culture fit, right? Confidence, first of all, confidence has to be the right confidence, बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं, under भी नहीं, एकदम right. Okay, confidence. Then communication style, how you talk to the people, consider it like a conversation, and not if you're getting, very cautious, or if you are answering which is not required. Your communication has to be proper. I believe that once you have cracked MBA, your communication is okayish level, but you can always improve that. So confidence, communication, whatever concepts that are being taught in your B school in the 3 months or the course related that you have chosen, the concepts should be clear, the basics, like the 4 P's of marketing. In marketing, if you're doing 4 P's of marketing: product, price, promotion, place. In HR, what is HR, what is performance management, talent management, what is employee engagement, these small terms. In organization behavior, what are the motivation theories. So these concepts have to be ultra clear. So do focus on in your classroom very well. So that is point number 2. And finally, culture fit, right? Every company will try to check if you are a culture fit. Culture fit meaning if you fit in their culture. So every organization has different culture. Like Netflix will have a different culture. Google will have a different culture. Microsoft will have a different culture. P&G will have different culture. So they will want to test the candidates who are good culture fit, meaning they will fit well in their culture. For example, if I'm hiring for Netflix, so Netflix has this sportsman spirit culture, right? They want people to be very competitive, best at their game. So they want to hire only the best, A players, right? So, and it's a very competitive culture that they have. They call it like a sportsmanship culture. They are not a family. So they say we have a sports team like culture, that For example, in a cricket team, in a sports team, everybody has to be in their A+ game to be a part of the game and contribute. If they're not contributing, they will be just kicked off very immediately as soon as possible. So that is the Netflix ka culture. Similarly, Google has a different culture. Companies like Wipro, TCS will have a different kind of culture. So they will check if you will fit better in their culture. For example, in consulting, McKinsey, BCG, Bain, it's a dynamic culture. If you are, a dynamic person, you can work longer hours. If you have that mentality of competitive spirit, you want to go beyond your role. If you are okay to work for longer hours, they will also check that subtly. So yeah, they will test for the culture fit also. Confidence, concepts, communication and culture fit, this is basically checked and then they will hire you. Right, so I hope this video helps with some insights from the summer internship process at MBA institutes. If you want to go to ChatGPT or Google, just go for it. In ChatGPT, understand what is the summer internship process for, let's say, IIM Mumbai, IIM Lucknow, TISS Mumbai, IIFT Delhi, whatever institute you're joining, SIBM Pune, SCM HRD, you will get to know how the process is. More or less 80% the process is the same for all institutes. And this is how the shortlisting by the company works. And this is how you're going to ace the tips that I've shared. I hope those help you. So please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you've liked the video, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye bye. You watch for a long time but you don't subscribe to the channel. This way what happens is you'll not get notified for the next videos, the latest videos, and my channel will also not grow. So help me by liking this video so the algorithm highlights it to the top. Subscribe to the channel so that you get these videos regularly in your feed, and it helps me also, motivates me to make more such content. So please subscribe now.